The latest jobs numbers may be better than economists expected, but it is not good enough to lift President Obama's approval rating, or is it? It's just at 44% right now. Let's get some insight from our Washington executive editor, Al Hunt. Al, you know, here on the floor, there was sort of a collective sigh of relief at the number. I hear that in the White House, there was a fist bump, according to Juliana. What's your take?
Well, if your expectations are low enough, you can fist bump and you can, sigh and you can feel relieved. This is not a very good report. It's not as bad as people thought. 117,000 jobs. We keep that up for the next 15 months. Unemployment will still be 9% or above. So you really have to start producing jobs closer to 200,000 a month to make the kind of progress that Barack Obama needs.
No, you're exactly right. It's all a relative scale. Tell me, though, how is this? It seems an obvious political football. What are we hearing from the Republican candidates who want the president's job themselves?
That the president is a lousy steward of the economy. This is one more indication of it. That unemployment remains stuck above 9%. He's not creating jobs, and all of his policies are wrong. You and I could have written that at 8:25 this morning, no matter what the report is, and that's what we've heard, and it's predictable.
Right, and still nothing more substantive on how to create the actual jobs.
Have heard virtually nothing so far.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about, I mean, it's obviously another big hit to the president right now, a hit to the confidence of the country. Give me a sense, though, historically, how does this jobless rate stack up about versus other presidential candidates going for election or re-election?
Well, he's actually right around where Ronald Reagan was at this time in 1983. But there's one difference, and unemployment's 9% now, it was 9% then. Back then, it came down to 7.2, 7.4% by Election Day '84. No one thinks that's going to happen this time. He is going to have to run in the most difficult economy of any incumbent president since World War II, and that is going to be a real problem.
I mean, do we see, in addition to the economic advisors at the White House right now, we're questioning whether the existing team is going to continue to be the architects there. Obviously, I'm talking about Tim Geithner. Do we see another job czar? What do we see happen in response?
Well, Margaret, as you know, there have been a number of shoes that have dropped that haven't been good for the president. The unemployment rate, the market reaction, the negative reaction to the deficit debt ceiling. I mean, if Tim Geithner leaves, you'll have to have a Imelda Marcos's closet full of shoes. It'll be so bad. It would be lethal for this administration. They can ill afford for the Treasury Secretary to leave, who for personal reasons would like to, but I think there's a strong indication that the White House has talked him out of it.
Well, there are some people we know who would like that job right now. It'll be interesting to see the kind of language we hear. Thank you so much.